my channel. It's Danisha, and today I am going to be talking through my everyday morning work makeup routine. I am a medical assistant and I work during the week from 8 to 5 on most days, and this is the makeup that I wear on a daily basis when I get ready to go to work in the morning. It can take me anywhere from 25 to 30 minutes just to do my makeup alone, because of course I shower and all that stuff at night, and then I literally just have to slick my hair back into a ponytail. So yeah, if you like this makeup look, or if you just want ideas as to items you can use for everyday makeup in case you work an 8 to 5 type of job, then just keep watching. Alright guys, so I already started with my eyebrows done. Usually my eyebrows take me the longest. I take maybe anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes to do my brows. They are not twins, not even sisters. They're more like long distance cousins, twice removed on your auntie side. But to do my brows, I use pencils in the morning, simply because this is my everyday morning makeup routine, and I usually have maybe 20 to 25 minutes to do my makeup, so I don't go in too heavy. The only thing I do take time on are my brows. And I use the Ultra Precise Brow Pencil by e.l.f., and this is in the shade Brunette. And then I use the BH Studio Pro HD Brow Pencil from BH Cosmetics, and this is in the color Ebony. So I'll use the e.l.f. pencil and I'll pretty much do my outline, and then I'll fill it in, or at least the tail end, with the Ebony since it is darker. And then to clean my eyebrows up, I go in with the NYX Full Coverage Concealer / Corrector, and this is in the shade CJ08, or Nutmeg, which is pretty much, it's like a little bit lighter than my skin tone, but it's the closest color that I have to my skin tone to make my brows look natural. My everyday work makeup routine, I tend to stick to my drugstore or sample size products, just because I don't want to be using all of my expensive makeup for an everyday routine for work. I live in Texas. It's extremely hot. I don't have time for that. So for my primers, I use 2 primers. I go in with the Maybelline Baby Skin, and I pretty much do that all over my face. And then I will also go in with the Rimmel Stay Matte just in my T-zone area. Like I said, I do live in Texas. It's extremely hot, on top of me being an oily girl. So I like these two together as a combination. Okay, now that we are all primed, for my everyday routine, I do use a sponge to do foundation, concealer, and powder, simply because I don't have time to try and pick up all these different brushes. So this is just my one-stop shop. It's the quickest way for me to finish my face. This is one of the Beauty Bakery blender eggs. It comes in a little carton of 6. So it comes with 3 pink and 3 green. I've also used the pink one. I love these eggs, honestly. They're huge, first of all, so you can cover a large surface area, which is why I like them so much, compared to, say, like my Morphe M439 buffer brush, or I have an e.l.f. Flawless Face brush, and I have the NYX blending brush. Those it just takes a little too much time. So I'd rather just use a sponge with a wider surface, and it gives me a sheer coverage, because like I said, I don't want to be cake face for every day at work. I don't have time in the mornings to be full on cake beat to the gods, you know? So the foundations I use, just as easy as my eyebrows, I use stick foundations, because I don't have time to pump something out of my hand and all this other stuff. You draw it on your face, you bounce it in, you good to go. So I use the Black Opal. I have Nutmeg, and I also have Beautiful Bronze. I'm like somewhere in between these two. I don't know if there's an actual color in between these two. So if there is, please let me know down in the comments, because I would love to try and find it. Okay, next to go in with my under eye concealer to highlight, I either use the Maybelline Age Rewind. I usually use this one. I do have 2 kids, so when I feel like I haven't got enough sleep or my bags are just a little bit more prominent, I will go in with this one, and I have the shade Tan, or I will most likely just use my LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this is in the color Fawn. So today I will be showing you with the Fawn because I actually got sleep last night. Okay, now once I have highlighted, I am going to go in and set with the Laura Mercier Translucent, and then I also have these medium deep. I use the sample sizes just because it's easier for me to put my makeup back for in the mornings. So yeah, medium deep for the rest of my face, and then the translucent for the highlighted areas of my face. Okay, now for the eyes. Okay, so for eyes, I use this e.l.f. Sculpting Silk Eyeshadow in Rose All Day. And it's just a 3 little pronged eyeshadow palette. Makes it really simple for a quick morning look. So I usually just put the darkest color in my crease, and then I will go back and forth between these two. This one is a shimmer, and this one is just a light matte. So some days, like I did shimmer today, some days I'll just do the matte if I don't feel like doing shimmer. It depends on if I plan on wearing eyelashes or not. So since today I don't plan on using eyelashes, I will go in with the shimmer because it gives the eye a pop, whereas this one is just a pretty neutral color, and the eyelashes pretty much, it just makes my eyelashes pop a little bit more, but I don't want to cover up the shimmer with eyelashes, if that makes sense. So to do this, I only use, I use 2 brushes and my finger. So I use this brush, blending brush, and I will go in with that color right there. And using a light hand, I start off and I just build that into the crease. These eyeshadows are extremely silky and soft, so a little bit goes a long way. And I just keep blending and blending and adding that. Just building it up to the depth that we want. Okay, so once my crease is pretty much built up to the depth that I want it, I am going to automatically go in with my bottom lash line, and I'm going to take this Essence Smoky Eyes brush, and I'm going to dip into that same color. And I really try to focus it on the outer corner of my eye, just to make the inside of my eye look a little bit bigger, since I do have small eyelids. So I focus this on the outer corner. And I only focus it on the outer corner because, like I said, I don't want to block off this part of my eye. It makes your eyes look a little bit bigger and pop. Kind of like the same thing with white eyeshadow. I mean, with white eyeliner, except for I'm just using the dark shadow on the outside. I'm going to leave the inside blank. Okay, so once that is pretty much done, I am going to go in with whatever finger this is. And I'm going to rub it in there. This is the quickest way instead of having to use another brush. That, and I feel like it gives me more of a pigment payoff. See that? So just spread that across my eye. Might have to dip back in one more time. Okay. I love this rose gold color. I'm just going to focus that on more so the middle and the inside corner of my eye. So I do a mixture of patting and rubbing motions, and just to make sure that it's blended and there are no patchy spots. Okay. So then, yeah, once I'm done with that, usually it takes some of the pigment out of the crease. So I'll go back in with that color one more time and blend a little bit more into the crease, just so we don't lose any of that depth, and to make sure that there's no weird line as to where the crease and the rose gold color interact. Okay, so that's it for eyeshadow. Now, as far as mascara, like I said, I do keep it either pretty much drugstore or a sample size of high-end makeup, just because the sample sizes are easier to fit in my makeup bag in the mornings, which I keep in the bathroom. So out of the 3 sample sizes that I'm loving right now are the Benefit Roller Lash, the Bad Gal Bang Mascara, and I want to say this is Benefit They're Real. Now, the Bad Gal Bang is great for my lower lash line, whereas I'll most likely put the Roller Lash on my upper lashes. Like I said, when I don't plan on wearing falsies, but if I do plan on wearing falsies, then I usually just put on my Benefit They're Real, just because it kind of makes them blend in. As far as the eyelashes, I do go with drugstore. This is the Salon Perfect Demi Wispies, and it's the 5-pack. As you can see, I've already used one. Yeah, so these are, oh no, I've used 2. Sorry, there's one up there, one right there. So these are the drugstore lashes that I choose, just because they're Demi Wispy and they give more of a natural look. Okay, so this next thing is not sample sized or drugstore, but I literally use this for my everyday because it's basically kind of like a one-stop shop as far as the rest of my face. And that is the new Becca Be A Light palette. Becca Be A Light palette. It comes in 2 shades, light to medium, and then I have the medium to deep face palette. So step 1 is the brightening powder you use all over the face to brighten and boost the radiance. Then you have a blush, you have a contour, and you have a blur powder which you use all over the face to blur imperfections and to even the complexion. Okay, and I just like to use this as like my finishing touch. So for this palette I do, let me show you guys this palette. So for this palette, I do use brushes, simply because it's a face palette. I use the brushes. So first I will go in with this AOA Studio High Def F10 brush. It slants like this, and I will go in with the contour right here. Okay, and I'm very generous on this brush. It does have a little bit of kickback. I don't know if you can see that right there, but I've been using this palette for about 2 weeks now, and that's why I haven't put it on my camera, because I wanted to get my honest impression of it, and I love it for my everyday use. It's you'll see. Okay, so I just use the contour. It's a very subtle contour, almost like a bronzer, so that's why I like to use this palette. Like I said, this is for work. I don't want to be snatched to the gods, you know. I just want to emphasize my natural contour compared to this side, you see. So it pretty much just emphasizes what's already there without making it look like I added something to it, you know. All right, so next I actually go in with the brightening powder, which is right here. And I take this, it's not a tulip brush, it's like a, I guess it is, well, it's a tapered brush. Yeah, it's a tapered brush. So, and this is from e.l.f. It's the small tapered brush. And I just go in with that, pick it up. It's very, like, you can barely see it. So, and I will go under the eyes just to brighten and make me look a little bit more awake, like I got enough sleep last night. Okay. And I don't take it all the way down. I really just keep it up in this this general area, because I don't want my whole highlighted area to look like this. I really just want to brighten under my eyes, where my dark circles are usually, and my bags, so they look a little bit less noticeable. Okay, so, and I like this brush because it gets right up under the eye, like right up under there. Okay, so then I'm going to go in with this amazing blush. Like this blush, you'll see it has like, it looks like shimmer reflexes are in it. I don't know if you can like really see. So it's kind of like a blush and a highlight mixed together, which I'm not mad at, especially since I can knock down one of the items that I have to use on my face and get me out of the house sooner. Okay, so I'm just gonna pick that up on this e.l.f. Blush brush. Okay, very light hand. And like I said, it does have a little shimmer, so I do take it up here. Okay. And just adds a glow to my cheek while also adding back color so my face doesn't look so flushed. Okay. And I also take a little bit of that and do it kind of under my nose right here. Just like I said, it has the shimmer in there, and then a little bit of the blush color is just, I don't know, it does something to me. Okay. Okay, so for today, just because that's the combination that I've been wearing the most this summer, I am going to go in with my ColourPop Lippy Pencil in Brink, and I'm going to use my MAC Times Aaliyah lip gloss in Lily's Motor City. And I do kind of bring the lip liner into the middle of my lips, just to try and give the lip gloss a little bit more longevity, but I don't line my entire lips with the lip liner. So now I'm going to go in with the lip gloss from MAC and Aaliyah and Lily's Motor City. And I'm going to pop her right in the middle. Okay, so gives me a peach corally type of vibe, and I'm feeling it. Okay, I'm feeling it. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that ring bell notification so you can get notified every time I upload a video. I'm going to try and switch up my upload schedule. Instead of just once a week, I plan on doing 2 videos a week now, so we'll see how this works out. But yeah, so thanks, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.